balls on this prick.
Yeah, my prick has balls. Welcome to the live lineup. Did I say that yesterday? I don't even know if I've read. Where you get my show, you get Louder with Crowder, all these other great shows for free. If you want to watch it all ad-free, sign up for Rumble Premium. And don't forget to download the app. You can get all kinds of apps. What? This is a guy pretending. Today, I'm going to be talking about all kinds of shit. Important stuff. Chicken salad recipes, hairdos, fake titties. Somebody likes it. I'm going to be bringing up a kind of an update on a story we've been following for about 3 weeks. Apparently, if you want to get rid of somebody, bring them to Disney World. You don't have to whack them anymore. Just give them a hotel room. Also, the media, especially one guy, making a big incident out of a big story out of that little incident with the state trooper and the South Carolina players and stuff. And also, Richard Dreyfuss in the news, his son's out there saying, look, that guy, I don't like him. They love each other. They just don't like each other. Also, Larry Summers, if you guys remember, he was the president of Harvard at one time. And the first time he got in trouble was about 10 years ago. Was Trump in office at that point? I don't know. When he said, all he said was women don't they don't study math and science. They pick other, and remember the fucking feminists went nuts on him. They wanted him fired and all that. His own making. Anyways, his name came up a few times in the Epstein thing, and I'm sure a lot of other names will come up. So that's what we're covering today on the show. Watched the Bruins last night. They go West Coast trip, open with the Ducks, who are very good this year. And, I mean, the Ducks are a good team, and the Bruins outplayed the shit out of them. Their goalie was standing on his head, as they like to say. Bruins had 30 shots at the end of 2 periods. And this fucker was making, not easy saves either. Anyways, they kept going back and forth. They were down by 2. They'd tie it. Then they go down. And then they give one up. It's 3-3. They give it up with about 2 minutes left in the game. There was a nice scrap in there somewhere. I don't remember who. I do not hate this Bruins team, I got to tell you. I don't think there's much depth there. I mean, somebody gets hurt, like McAvoy. Did I tell you about McAvoy getting a puck in the mouth? He took a slap shot in the mouth. Dude, you can see on the replay, you can see his teeth come out. You see fucking... I thought it might have been part of his chin strap. I think it's his teeth. And his mouth is all deformed, like you could see it. Blood all over the ice and shit. That was a week ago, not even a week ago. So he's out. So as far as depth, I don't know, But this guy, Gordon Geeky, I think that's his name. We picked him up a couple of years ago. His career high was 17 goals. No, it was 14. Then he got 17 with us. Then last year he doubled that to 34. This year he had 2 more last night. He's got 13 or 14. And he's, right up there with the leaders. This guy, nobody knew him as a goal, and he can shoot the puck like a mother. Anyways, you guys don't care about this, but I get excited. I don't have much of a life. I'm married, living in the suburbs. And, you know what I'm saying? Oh, hello. What the fuck else? I don't know. I thought I had something else for you, but I don't know. Who's playing tonight? I don't even know. That'll be fun. My brother's in the lead of the whole pool. There's 120-something people in there.
Bills-Texans.
Bills-Texans. I took the Bills to cover. Can't stand the Texans. There's a few teams, if I could boot out of the league, I'd start with the Titans and the Carolina Panthers and the Texans. Those 3, I don't know why they do nothing for me. I don't know why. And I'm not to insult people in those, don't get me wrong. I'm glad you got a pro team. I don't know.
If they were the Houston Oilers of old, then different story.
Yeah, can we change it back to that and give them their own uniforms and shit? Earl Campbell days, and they were good every year, and they would try to catch the Steelers in the 70s. They would always come in second to the Steelers, and then they got real good. And the greatest comeback I ever saw, I remember I was living on the east side of Manhattan, and my one time that I lived on the east side of Manhattan, and my four-story walk-up, that was easy to... luckily, it was furnished. I still remember on a Saturday afternoon, it was a playoff game. I think the Bills and Houston Oilers, might have been AFC Championship, I can't remember. Anyways, Frank Reich comes in for the Bills. They're down by, I don't know. If you Google it, I'll just make up the numbers. But they were down by like 3 touchdowns with about 10 minutes left. And this motherfucker rallied them. It was the greatest. At that point, it was like one of the greatest comebacks ever. And it was kind of snowy and shit. That's the stuff that, that's the stuff I remember. Not kids' baptisms and important shit. My mother's birthday. Earl Campbell, still my favorite football player of all time. Guy was about 5'10". His thighs were my torso, each thigh. I'm not even exaggerating. And he was like a track star on top of it. So he could run around you, which he did, or he'd run you the fuck over. They call him the Tyler Rose from Tyler, Texas. And a nice guy. Even now, he's old, he's got a gray beard. But even then, he was a quiet, nice fucking guy. And they gave him a commercial. He was so famous at one point. Skoll. Imagine they had you could advertise Skoll. And he's on the beach and they got him in like a Speedo. His fucking legs, just to show off his legs. And he's got 2 chicks in bikinis. And he says, I got the sun, I got the sea. Something about it, just a pinch between my teeth and gum. Everybody was imitating it and shit. But Google him running over people. He had 4 touchdowns on a Monday night against the Dolphins. I remember him just going around the end. Even players who had the angle on him, he left in the dust. And he's like 235 pounds. And there was a linebacker for the Rams named Isaiah Robertson, who was an all-pro every year. Campbell, in one game, I remember, it's a famous clip, Campbell runs up the middle, drills him in the chest. This is an all-pro linebacker. And keeps driving him for like 10 yards. And the guy just falls off him. He was one of those freak Bo Jackson type dudes, like me. White, 4.640. Anyhow, let's get to it, I guess. Fuck it. And by the way, I just want to say, on the Rumble, I don't even know how it works, folks. I come here, I'm the best I do my show. I don't ask any questions and shit. Then I get filled in between my manager and my wife, mostly monitoring everything, who's, once again, she was like the star of the show. Never mind. But there's a big screen and there's a little screen when you watch me on Rumble, right? Apparently there's a big one and there's a few little ones. And the big one's where you want to be. You get big numbers. I've already proven that. But there are bigger names, I understand, in the lineup than me, like Crowder. And I get that. But apparently it's me and this girl it used to be on Bongino's show. And they sort of have me her and kind of playing, and I haven't been in the big screen in a while. And when I am, I put up good numbers because you get to feed off the guy in front of you. I'm not bitching, I'm just explaining how it works. But the guy in front of me, Andrew Wilson, apparently does a lot of other stuff. So he's not always there. We're supposed to let people know when we're not going to be there. But I have no lead-in. So I'm just saying, when I do, and I'm in the big screen, the numbers are in the hundreds of thousands. So once again, I'm on the outside looking in. Whether it's fucking stand-up, it just, I want to fucking kill somebody. Me. Yes. I could have been a plumber. I could have been somebody. You should have looked out for me, Charlie. I could have been a pipe fitter. Let's get to it. The most tragical place on earth. As opposed to magical. See what I did there? Oh! A 5th person has died at lavish Florida Disney World Resort in a chilling... I think the Gambino family are hiding bodies behind the fucking... what's that ride? The Caterpillar? Florida Disney Resort in a chilling string of deaths in less than a month. That's cast a dark shadow over the most magical, I call it tragical place on earth. So if your kid's annoying you and shit, and you really didn't want them in the first place, bring them down there. Get them a nice day pass. The unidentified guest was reportedly pronounced dead at Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa in Lake Buena Vista, just steps from Disney Springs on November 8th. The Orange County Medical Examiner's Office confirmed that. They should make a ride where they just put these dead people on it. And you just get to watch them. They should put them in roller coasters, unstrapped in, and see who can stay in the longest. And you can bet on them on a big screen. I got the 22-year-old girl who apparently was the biggest fan of Disney where she fucking shot herself. Anyways, that would be a hell of a... Wouldn't that? Come on, that would be funny. The grim news was first reported by Mickey Mouse. Him and Donald Duck found a body under Daffy Duck. I don't even know. These are probably Warner Brother characters. The grim news was first reported by a Disney World-focused X account. Somebody on X watches Walt Disney World. It's called Active Calls, which tracks real-time police activity across the massive theme park. That's a big theme park when you have to have your own cop radio. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yeah, I don't even know. Stay away from it. It's a small world because it's a black world after all over there. Oh, I enjoyed that one so much. I have coffee. Well, this is what this paper's for. Hold on. Sure, I got it. Oh, Jesus. How I used to hand in my papers. Here you go, teacher. I know it's late. It's got diarrhea on it. Anyways, a person was first reported down at the
2-yard line.
Yeah. At Saratoga Springs property at 3:18 p.m., according to the account. Minutes later, it delivered a grim update that the individual was dead.
Bye-bye.
The Victorian-style resort, tucked between manicured golf course greens and packed with pools and spas, boasts studio and multi-bedroom villas complete with living and dining areas. How about living and dining? You mean dying areas? Living and dying areas. In-room laundry and full kitchens with some stays, here we go, only in America, costing a staggering, get this folks, $2,300 a night. Let me tell you, there's no kids worth that. None. It's probably the parents jumping off. They're just changing the stories once they get the bill. Who had the $50 Snickers out of the minibar? I'll fucking slap you silly. No further details about their mysterious deaths have been released. The airy wave of deaths at the sprawling theme park started on October 14th when Disney superfan Summer, maybe she wasn't that big a fan apparently, Summer Ickwitz, and yes, I'm making light of this shit because they're not my friends, I don't know them, not my relatives. And that's what we do in America. Again, I know, whatever. You're not watching me. Kiss my grits. 31 years old. I don't want to see anybody die at that age. I was found dead at the Contemporary Resort. And again, when I hear dead people in hotels, I'm going to go to the front desk and look for the name Putin. Found dead at the Contemporary Resort in an apparent suicide hours after she vanished from her Illinois home. Just days later, this is days after she kills herself, another guest at the park, identified only as a man in his 60s, whoa, that's really respectful of you, died from a pre-existing medical condition. Okay, that was just a coincidence. Yeah, pre-existing medical condition. Yeah. At Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground on October 21st. He had a medical condition. Maybe he shouldn't have been traveling. Maybe he got all excited on one of the rides. Huh?
I've never had pains like this before. Oh, this is the worst one I ever had, son. Oh, it's the worst one. This is a big one. I'm dying. You hear that, Elizabeth? I'm coming to join you.
Still funny. Tragedy struck the Contemporary Resort again on October 23rd. These are like not even spaced out that far. When 28-year-old Matthew Alec Cohn, an aspiring football referee from Los Angeles, was watching a game, saw how bad the officiating was, and was sad about what he was going to do for a career. He took his own. No. Aspiring football referee from L.A. leapt from the 12th floor of the popular hotel in an apparent suicide. What the fuck? Unnecessary roughness. And on November 2nd, a woman in her 40s was found unresponsive at a Disney's Pop Century Resort. a budget hotel connected to Epcot. It's too complicated for me. I don't even fucking understand it. A budget, you got $2,300 a night, and then you got a budget hotel connected to Epcot. Guess you get all kinds of food at that hotel. I don't know how it works. And Hollywood Studios near the famed Skyliner, whatever the fuck that is, was later pronounced dead. I mean, what is going on?
So when you taking the wife?
Boy, did you just plant the seed you shouldn't have planted. You know why I wouldn't do that? I'd be the one that end up dead. Hey, fucking veteran comedian from the Comedy Central Rose, who was... I can't even make jokes because I don't know the place. We found them in a small world after all. I don't know, with midgets dancing on them. I don't know what to tell you. Fucking, when you taking the... Oh, my God. Come on, work with me. Anyways, yeah, I that is fun. I mean, it's just so ironic. That's supposed to be the literally happiest place. And to me, it just sums up the dark times we're living in. I'm waiting for them to find somebody important. You know, find AOC in the part, you know, the machine parts of the rides.
We'd never get so lucky.
You're probably right about that. That's it, folks. If you want to watch the whole show live and free, go to Rumble and sign up for free. And while you're at it, go to nickdip.com for tour dates and merch. We'll see you guys next time.
Hi. Good night, everybody.